Morning, guys. So welcome to this day in my life. I am just gonna gloss over the fact that I haven't posted on this channel for I don't even remember the last time I posted anything. And yes, I do have makeup on from yesterday that I didn't take off. You can see I'm in my bed, and I thought I would just take you guys along with me today and give you guys a little bit of an idea of how a day in my life is. So I'm on peritoneal dialysis, so I am connected to the machine the whole night. And since I'm legally blind and I'm an amputee, I cannot operate or fix my own dialysis. So it's either my mom or my personal assistants who do it for me. Anywhere between 6:30 and 7:30, they will disconnect me from the machine and let me sleep for a little bit. The dialysis is quite painful and uncomfortable, so I just need a couple of hours to just sleep without being connected to the machine. So I usually get up around now, and okay, let's see what the time is. 8:04. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that, but it's 8:04. Means in about an hour my day shift assistant will come. She comes at 9 o'clock because it's a Sunday today. Sorry, my assistant was just leaving. I'm just gonna get up and I'm just gonna turn on some light because I think it's a little bit dark. I'm just gonna tape. I don't know if you can actually see it, but now I'm gonna go down.
Okay. 71.
Just exactly 7:1?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much is it?
69.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chai time.
Now first I have to check my blood pressure.
$120. 132 by 79 and 132.
That's not so bad then.
And pulse is 137.
So these are all my morning medicines. And as you can see, they're kind of a little meal of itself. And you can see that's my medicine box for the rest of the day. You just saw me take this for my stomach, and those are some painkillers. And that's my red bag with all of my medicines. And in a minute I'll be taking my insulin, but my sugar was a little bit low, so I had to drink a little milk. Usually I have tea, but I kind of stopped a little bit to have tea because I'm on a very strict water restriction, so I'm trying to reduce as many fluids as possible. But I'm usually a very much tea lover. What happened?
I thought my tea was cold enough that I could take the tablet with it, but it isn't cold enough. So.
Okay. Anyways, so that's why also my water and everything is measured out very carefully, so I don't go overboard. But it's difficult. So, my assistant has come, and I'm just eating my breakfast. As you can see here, it's maize, fried maize, one of my favorite things, and it's really spicy, so I like spicy things. Anyways, so my parents and I just had a very long, in-depth discussion about my fluid intake because, like I mentioned in the previous clip, that's one of the hardest things I think with having kidney disease is the fluid restriction. And I'm actually not supposed to have more than 1200 milliliters throughout the whole day, and that's like all fluid. That means soup, teas, like any vegetables like cucumber and stuff that has a lot of water in it, like all of those things count in and add up really fast, and it's really difficult to keep myself within that limit. And what my problem has been recently is that I have been waking up at night and been really thirsty. I've been drinking quite a lot because I think my sugar increases very much during the night, and in that time period I get extremely thirsty. So we're trying to figure out how we can find other techniques and ways to just reduce the fluid, at least in the daytime, because at night it's kind of difficult because I'm like half asleep and half awake. So it's like very difficult to try to control myself too much, although I do really try, but it's still really difficult. And like I said before, I've cut out my tea, which, yeah. I don't really know what else I can do. To be honest, I'm really trying my level best, but when you think about it, like 1200 milliliters for all fluid during one day, like that's, or 24 hours, that's very little. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. If I'm alone at the table, which I am now, I usually like watch some videos or listen to something, because I don't know, I just like to keep myself occupied or have something to listen to or some background noise in a way. Well, I also forgot that I have to take my insulin. So, because it's a really concentrated fluid, dialysis fluid that I'm on right now, it has a lot of glucose in it, so that affects my blood sugar. So, my glucose levels have been very high, and so I've been taking quite a lot of insulin. Like, I don't think I've ever taken this much insulin in my whole entire life. It's a lot, like 3 times what I normally would have taken. But my body needs it, so I have to take it. So I have the long-acting one, and then I have my, there's an extra one because obviously one of them is running out. My short-acting one. So I used to be on the insulin pump for a while, but now I'm back on injections. So the short-acting one I take for every meal or every time I have something that has a lot of carbohydrates, depends on my sugar as well. And the long-acting one I just take once in the morning. Some people take it in the evening, I take it in the morning. So let's see, one of these are running out, so this is, if you can see, this one seems to be the one that is less. So since I can't see like these numbers here on this, on the side, when you're like, what do you call it, when you're putting your dose your units in, I can't see the numbers. So what I usually do is I just like count the clicks. So of the long acting I take 52 units, and I'm not really sure what I'll take for my short acting yet because my sugar was low a little while ago. So I'm gonna check my sugar after I've eaten and see how much I will be needing then. But this one I have to take anyways, and it's the same dose every day. It doesn't change that often. So I'm gonna count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Did I stop on 46?
Check.
I think you need to check.
Yeah.
No.
47.
Okay, 47. So 47 of this one. And then we have the new pen here. And then let's just count for 47. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. Okay, so we'll have 2 injections today. I usually either take them in my arm or in my thigh. Today I think I'll just take it in my arm because it's easier sometimes. So I usually just take it myself. And I often get the question that if it's painful, and the truth is, it is painful. It's rare that it doesn't hurt. I don't know if it's because I'm very sensitive or what it is, but most of the time it actually does hurt. I keep a little, like a few pieces of tissue paper nearby just in case like I bleed or some insulin decides to pop out. So that's one. And the second one has a needle, yes. Okay. Okay. There. So this is the new one. I'm gonna put it back into my bag. And the old one we will throw out in a separate box. We'll just see. Nothing came out today. And that's nice. So, okay, I'm gonna eat my breakfast now. And when I'm gonna check my sugar and all of that, I will catch up with you. So I've eaten my breakfast and gonna just check my sugar to see what it is. So I have the Freestyle Libre sensor, which I've now kept on my upper thigh because my arms needed a break. Like I can't reach it on my left side, so I have to only put it on my right side, so it needed a break. So I put it on my thigh for now. So I won't unfortunately be able to show you that now, but anyways, I can show you the app. So we have the app here. It's called Libre Link, and it looks like this. So I'm just gonna scan my sensor real quick. And it says it aloud because I put that function on because I'm legally blind, so it's helpful to have things read out to me. But yeah, it's 5.4, which is pretty good. So to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna take any insulin because I know myself it's going to fall. So I'm just gonna not take any of my short-acting for now, and then we'll be checking my sugar and taking insulin for lunch anyways. So breakfast is done. So this is really frustrating. I don't have any water in here. I only have ice cubes now because I've just drunk up all of my water. So I have to now wait for some of the ice to melt so that I can actually have something to drink. Otherwise I can just suck on some ice cubes, but you know, yeah. It's really frustrating. As you can probably tell, I really find this water restriction thing like almost inhumane. Like it's the worst thing not being able to drink when you're thirsty. And like usually after food I feel like I always have this like bad taste in my mouth. I don't know if it's because of my medicines and stuff, but I often feel like I need to drink something. It just tastes gross and I don't like it. So anyways, I'm gonna stop complaining about that for now. Or let me give you guys a little bit of idea of what I do. So right now, like after eating and stuff, let's see what the time is. 9:51. So I usually, the past few days actually I've been resting because I haven't been sleeping very well, so I've been resting. Otherwise I kind of just like get ready, change my dress, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And usually it takes a while for me, so by the time I'm done with everything, it's usually lunchtime. And yeah, that's usually what happens. And lunchtime, I check my sugar again, take insulin, and then I have medicines to take. I either take them before or after. They have to be taken with food. So that's that. For now, I think I am just going to maybe have some fruit or something that might help the bad taste in my mouth at the moment. I'm gonna have half a green apple. Kan du kutte ett halvt grönt äpple?
Are you the drama queen?
Oh, right. So, I'm thirsty. I think that's like the only thing I'm thinking about the whole day.
Today? You know why you're very
You
thirsty?
see my lips, they're all dry and cracking up.
Yeah, but you know why? It's because you're breathing through your mouth. I know, because you're
How else
breathless.
will I do it?
It's because you're breathless.
And I'm gonna have ice cream now because that's all I can do. Ta-da!
Me too. These are not my favorite. I still like the cream ones, yeah.
I like this. I don't like the cream ones. Now I need to take my insulin. It's 10, which is not too bad. About 20 to 25 units. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 26. Okay, so I needed to put on a jumper because I'm very cold. But lunch is kind of ready. Yeah, it is ready. So I'm gonna just have some rice. I usually measure my vegetables out in cups just to make sure I don't eat too much of it, because I shouldn't have too much potassium in my diet, and vegetables have pretty much a lot of it. So I measure it out, and I also measure out my rice just because of the carbohydrates. And we also have a third item, which is actually one of my favorite dishes in the whole world, but I am not gonna have it today because it's actually not. It's a kind of a soup, like a lentil soup, and that's more fluid, and I can't do that to my body right now. So I decided I won't have that, although it's a little bit sad because I really like it. But I can show you how it looks. It's like a tomato and lentil soup, and it's pretty tasty usually. But instead of that, I will have something else, which is also pretty tasty. Either I'll have like some South Indian pickle, or some like powder that's also South Indian. So usually like spicy or a little sour or whatever. Because yeah, I do, like I said before, I do like spicy and very tasteful foods. So that's what I'll do. But yeah, I've taken my insulin and I have to take my medicines, but I'll take them after I've eaten. I just have to decide what I'm gonna take them with, what kind of fluid I'm gonna take them with, because I don't have any water in my bottle right now. So I have to figure that out, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna eat and I'll catch up with you afterwards. Alright, so Now I have to take my medicines with my food. Let me show you these big medicines that we have here. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, the cans don't look that big. And I ran out of water. I told them that already. See, there's only ice in here. You can't even see the ice. It's all the way down there.
And you're only halfway through the day.
So, I have my little candle holder glass, which is exactly 100 milliliters. And I'm having some fizzy water to take my medicines. And they're pretty big and pretty hard to take, actually. I'm showing him my hard life.
Hard life.
My struggles.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it is struggles.
My struggles for every day, Anjali.
It's everyday struggles. It's not just one day or 2 days. It's been going on for months and years now, and getting worse.
I usually take all these 3 at once because
Oh my God.
then I don't need to drink as much.
And save that for a little while later. That'll be great.
And then I have just this little small tablet, which is not so bad.
The cortisone.
So I have a little left here, and I'm gonna save it for later. So that was my lunch. Always have to take those medicines with lunch because they're phosphorus binders. Oops. To keep my phosphorus in a good level, I have to take them, and then I have paracetamol and cortisone, which is because I have Addison's disease. So I don't have to take any more tablets until
Dinner time.
dinner time, because those 2 big oval tablets, those are the phosphorus ones, so those I take with every meal, or every main meal. Usually I rest, or I haven't changed my dress or anything yet today, so maybe I'll do that. And usually I might also draw, or I basically do whatever I have energy to do after lunch. But the past few days I have been sleeping, so because I haven't been sleeping very well. Yeah, and yesterday was the first day I put on my makeup after a very long time, so I will do that today too because it actually made me feel kind of good, so I might do that as well. But I will catch up with you a little bit later, and maybe I'll have changed my dress and everything by that time. But yeah, okay, bye for now.